What's up? It's Cody from the Caves Nerd. How y'all doing? I thought it would be fun to show off a man cave today. Right here we've got, is it 10th Doctor's sonic screwdriver?
Tenant, so whichever, I can't ever remember.
Tenant would be Capaldi, or Smith and then Capaldi, so he should be 10th. So yep, cool. I like that one a lot. I love, it's just, I don't know, simple comic book collection. But the reason I wanted to take you through this man cave is actually my brother's epic man cave. The Boba Fett plushie. TIE Fighter. Oh, this is TIE Advanced, so what generation is this guy?
I think it's Gen 2 or 3, and it's
Gen 2 or 3.
It's Vader's TIE.
What you're going to see a whole lot of are hero clicks, because my brother has collected several awesome things. Just some crazy stuff to see. This is definitely not a Gen 1 TIE, or land speeder. Oh my goodness, snow speeder. Good gracious. Because I have the Gen 1 at home, but this looks really good.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure most of mine are Gen 2, most of my Legos.
And then this version of the Slave 1 is massive.
No, it's not Slave 1. It's Boba Fett Starship now.
That's right. They changed the name because they can't say it like that because he's not a bad guy. But, I mean, he's a bad guy. Let's just be real. And that was the fun part about him. So these are HeroClix team bases. This is Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. So the dog is included in that from the TV show, which is just fantastic. Iceman looks really good there. And what's her name? I can't remember her name. Firestar? Okay. Mm-hmm. The Avengers team base, it's really basic, which is kind of unfortunate because it's very pretty sculpts, but the team base, there's nothing going on there. And especially when you see some of the DC team bases, playability-wise in HeroClix, they weren't very good, but not very good in the sense of they were really strong, some of them, and it just made the game not fun. Not necessarily that they were terrible to play, because some of them were bonkers good. So we go into this next one here. This is Teen Titans, right?
Yeah, I think that's new Teen Titans.
Okay, with the Titans Tower in the background. Just really fun, really pretty. It looks good on a shelf, and I think that's the best plan to use them for. This is Teen Titans again. So wait, what is this one you said?
I think it's the new Teen Titans.
I can't find the name. Where's it at?
Yep, right there. New Teen Titans.
New Teen Titans. That's funny, because then you've got Teen Titans over here that...
I think that's more the classic Teen
almost
Titans.
Every single one of these I wouldn't think of as Teen Titans other than Robin. Anyway, the Justice League. This is just a beautiful sculpt. The windows, they're up in the watchtower. That's fantastic. So just some really, really pretty stuff here. Some great old classic Superman, KC Superman back here, right?
Yep.
Okay, making sure I got these right, because some of these I've played against, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, I need to pull the old one out.
The red and blue Supermans from the weird series run, and then Superman and Flash as a duo figure. And then you've got Casey Green Lantern. I love this sculpt. The only thing missing is one really minor major detail.
His sword, wasn't it? Or is it javelin?
His I'm pretty sure he had a sword, I think. But at the very least it's missing, and that really stinks because it's just a perfect sculpt missing one thing to make it actually full on perfect. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Let's go back for just a second.
What's up?
Right here we got Judge Dredd of all things. I just couldn't resist when I found it in a bin for 50 cents.
Right. And then I just love this sculpt because it looks like something just weird is going on, and it's just creepy. And then you've got Dark Knight Batman going right here. Mm-hmm. Looks really good. And classic Batman.
This is one of your very first paints ever.
Oh yeah. Forgot about him.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to have to readjust here because there's stuff.
It's a mess. My man cave's a mess if you see me.
Okay. Captain America, this is a great figure that was awesome to play and was still good for a long, long time. Odin and Thor from Fear Itself. Fantastic. What in the world is that? Void for Centurion Void.
Yep.
Cool. New Guy Knight Iron Man for Silver Centurion, and then the new Silver Centurion that doesn't even look like Silver Centurion. Very sad. The Nova, which did I paint this as well?
Yeah, we painted
it's rubbing off on the top.
Yeah,
it's very unfortunate.
It's from being in the case.
Yeah, but I added the fire effects on his hands.
Yeah, scavenge those from a Silver Surfer sculpt.
Yeah, and then I love this Nova just for fun, but it's Steve Rogers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And some other Novas that we've gotten over the past few sets. It's been a little while. Some really cool things. I'll try to get back in this. There's some Lord of the Rings HeroClix, and then fantastically fun set just for the beauty of it is the Pacific Rim. They didn't do very good with Eternal Alpha, which really saddens my soul because he's like one of my favorite of all the Jaegers. He's just standing there and nothing happened. And then you got Gypsy Danger, who's like ready to go with chain whip sword and stuff. So the kaiju, they did a fantastic job of standing there, but also like menacing it for most of them. Like they're ready to attack. Really cool. Some Halo and some old Buzz Lightyear stuff because I think that was yours as a kid.
Yep.
The Quinjet Giant Man. Is he technically labeled as Giant Man? He is.
He is.
Really pretty sculpt there. What is this guy?
The Anti-Monitor. His eyes
Anti-Monitor.
light up. There's a button on the back.
That's cool. And then this is a colossal figure, but not really. That's what's funny about it. It's Scott Summers as Dark Phoenix. Thank you. Beautiful figure. Like you can't quite fully see it all, but it is just. I remember when you got this. Did you win it or did you order it?
I think I bought it. I traded for it.
Yep. Desire and the Tester. We always wanted to do a scenario here, and we never did. Got to get a little bit further back. Galactus himself for HeroClix. Now we're off to the HeroClix for now for a bit. So this is his Flash collection in all of its glory. And there's a HeroClix right there. Really pretty. That's KC Flash, isn't it?
Yeah, the old one.
It's a beautiful sculpt. Just simple. And that's smart. Like, be simple. Who is this Flash from?
It's supposed to be the Justice League Unlimited Flash.
Really?
It's a little off.
It does. The face does not look right. And this one's from the old Flash TV show.
Yep.
From the 90s?
Yeah, from John Wesley Shipp, I think his name was.
And then the newer Flash show. It's been on CW for like 12 years, feels like.
That's his last
And
season.
then some not Lego figures of Flash. Fantastic, fun. And then some beautiful... Oh, who is this supposed to be? Barry and Wally?
Yep, Barry and Wally.
That's cool.
That's
and then
Johnny Thunder.
New KC Flash, which is also a beautiful sculpt because it's just representative of him running that fast. And then this one is him like deteriorating as he's running.
From the Crisis storyline.
Really cool to illustrate. Like, honestly, the Flash, whenever they would do him well on the sculpts, just looks so good. You got some really cool Flash figures and a Funko Pop. I like that metal shininess on that Funko.
It's a Chase Funko Pop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty. Makes it like really stand out. So you got a Blue Lantern Flash, a White Lantern Flash. So that White Lantern Flash almost looks like he's about to hit the dirt.
Yeah.
He's really far down.
I never could get him to bend right.
This Flash, I love that even though he's just standing there, they made the effect look like he's just stopped and he was going somewhere really crazy fast for just a bit. We got a small problem right here. I don't know if my camera can focus on it. His eyes.
Are they derpy?
They're super derpy. They're massive.
You know anything about HeroClix, though? That's
awesome.
The worst Flash ever.
Yeah.
Derpy Flash. It's awful.
That Flash back there.
That's a good one. I like him.
Yeah, he's a Prime, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. And there's the other Reverse Flash. Is this who this is?
It was Jay Garrick's Reverse Flash, a rival.
Rival, thank you. That's a pretty sculpt, too. And then, I can't remember who is he.
He's another Reverse Flash. He's a modern Reverse Flash.
Black Lantern Flash. This is just a pretty sculpt. Like they reuse the same sculpt multiple times, but the Black Lantern Flash just looks so good.
Yeah.
There's some of your Reverse Flashes.
Professor Zoom.
Professor Zoom's also. Yeah, I forget about that. That sometimes they wear the exact same suit.
They're basically the same guy. They're referred to as Zoom, Professor Zoom, Reverse Flash. They're all kind of.
Yeah, I got this for you, but I can't even remember actually what he is. The Superman.
He's like it was like an overpowered Superman or something, like with his star armors. I looked up the storyline. It's kind of a weird, one shot storyline, so I couldn't really tell you.
And this toy cracks me up because it looks good until you get to like positioning of his legs. Like he's just.
I've had that for years.
I don't know that you'd ever stand like that. I like that. James Bond Funko. Why do you have a James Bond Funko?
I don't remember where I got that, but I liked it.
And this was
Superboy Prime.
Superboy Prime. It's super weird looking. The random just here's some tubes and some Batman. I like that Batman a lot.
It's Christian Bale, but for some reason it's like a bronzed armor. I don't know.
Well, yeah, they gotta sell figures, man. It's Arctic Batman all over again.
Yep.
Spider-Man looks really good, and then some Steve Rogers Captain Americas. You guys got a fantastic collection here.
That's the next one's Bucky, though.
Winter Soldier, yep, there's the Bucky cap.
Yeah.
I like that suit, actually.
That's one of my favorites.
And then classic Captain America.
As a HeroClix.
Oh, it is HeroClix. Yeah, and that's not actually...
That's the Ameridroid.
Yeah, it's not even Captain America. It's a robot. That's hilarious. And really quickly, I'll just zoom out for a second. We've got a pistol here. What is this?
A Remington replica of a Remington New Army.
Sweet.
Black powder.
What year would that pistol have typically been?
1858, I
oh,
think.
Cool. So this is a replica.
Of course, yeah.
Cool. And then we've got Silver Centurion Iron Man from the comic books, which is what Blue Steel is based off of, and it's like one of my favorite armors in the movies. And then you've got Captain Marvel, the actual original one. And then some Star Wars stuff we're back to. Clone Trooper with actual like cloth in here, which is really...
Yeah.
Sometimes, okay, cloth stuff is really cool until it's not. And on here it works perfectly because it's got the armor over it. So it works, but you'll notice like because of the clothing, they've made some of the armor pieces a little bit larger. And this is something me and my brother were just talking about, that cloth on figurines, it can go really, really good or it can look really terrible. And like I was just in Slackers the other night and it looked really good on a few and then some were just bad. And it's kind of interesting to see that they try to do it occasionally and sometimes it works and sometimes it fails. All the clone troopers. So I got to know, Kai, Gen 1 or Gen 2 helmets for clone troopers?
Always Gen 1.
Okay. Then we can still be brothers. Good. Because, yeah, Gen 1 helmets just look actually good. And Gen 2, they just look like... I get, like it's supposed to be a cross in between. Like, totally. Get it. I get it. But it just looks derpy. And then, are these actual originals?
Yes, I'm very proud of those. Somebody gave me those. And Etsy, I'll pull up, like... So you can see Darth Vader and Obi-Wan now have lightsabers. They did not. Somebody on Etsy actually makes those. As well as blasters. So Han Solo now has a blaster again.
That's cool.
And same with the Stormtrooper.
So they don't have all their parts original, but it's still awesome just to own original.
It's pretty cool. You know, he's the vinyl jacket on Darth Vader is original, and that survived for 40-something years is pretty ridiculous.
What's going on here? Why is he different colors?
He's just old. Okay. This is an original Stormtrooper.
So it is an original Stormtrooper figure, like one of the first ones ever.
Yep.
I'm guessing sun bleach, but it's kind of weird that the coloration is only on his arms and his legs.
He is made by... Should be made by Kenner.
Yeah. We got some of the little mini Legos. Some, Jango Fett Slave 1.
It's a Transformer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. And then quite a few versions of A-Wing, and then Jedi Starfighter at the end, which is really cool. We got a Thor's hammer right here that you made.
Yep.
Which is really awesome. A X-Wing Starfighter and the Naboo Starfighter. And I'm really sad because I can't remember, we were talking about this. I don't even know if the Gen 1 has the chrome shiny, but I think it's like the advanced version.
Or the
expert. Yeah. That actually has the chrome pieces on here and makes it look so much better and epic. Yeah. Our last little thing to end off on, which is a great spot, these little pewter figures. That brings back some memories. We've had those for years from a friend. Some Mega Man figures. And why do you have these?
Bought them when I was like 10 or 11 in Branson for some reason and just kept them.
Yeah. And then Nova, Richard Rider, the actual original Nova that they typically have focused on in all of his glory as Nova Prime right here. And then this is as a Nova Recruit. Wait, was that figurine?
Yeah, that's
you finally ordered it?
Yeah, that's they finally made one as him from the 70s.
It's fantastic. Ironically, it's a beautiful sculpt, but if it was accurate to comics, it would be the nasty mustard yellow, and I'm glad they didn't, because that nasty mustard yellow is gross. So this looks beautiful, and it's a great representation of the original comic book, but also just we understand nasty yellow mustard is nasty. And what is this massive shotgun shell thing?
It's a thermos.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I can actually
a really interesting way to mount deer antlers right here, and I think that's a great spot. Hang on. Nope. There we go. And then randomly you have a spear, because why not?
I've got a lot of random stuff in here.
It's awesome. And then old school versions of arrows. This is just awesome stuff, and I think that's a good spot to end. You've got some other things, but we can save that for another time. This is really fun, and Kyle, thank you for letting me see all this stuff, because this is just...
Absolutely.
These are the things that I have too, but I don't have the same things you have.
And you want to look at that, talking about the helmet really
quick? We forgot about the helmets. Real quick, yeah. One last little thing, and we're going to end up right here. This is just a Thor's helmet, but it's definitely like very, it's plastic. This, though, is actually custom made. Was it from a World War I helmet, though?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly. We did take a form of the World War One helmet and painted it.
Yeah.
And added, those are metal wings, like everything on there is metal.
Really cool. And these both are the special helmets that you can wear. And then this Clone Trooper helmet, you actually got extra pieces for to fix it so it looks like an actual full-on Gen 1.
Yep, it's not completed, but at a glance, it looks like a Gen 1.
Looks good. Well, I've been Cody, and this is Kai from the Keepers of Nerdom. Take care, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Let us know in the comments below what you have enjoyed the most. Take care. Bye.